Hey guys, welcome to your extended exclusive. Let me just turn Taylor Swift down 1 second. I forgot. Okay. All right, you guys. You have been awesome. I have been off the grid for a couple of days. It has been phenomenal. I got to go kayaking by myself, which, to be honest, that was what I wanted to do because I wanted to see the herons. I wanted to see the turtles. I wanted to see the fish swimming. I wanted to see nature and being a parent of a child with special needs, you don't always get alone time. So it was absolutely phenomenal and rejuvenating. And I am ready to give you guys a super duper long reading. I hope that doesn't sound like a punishment and more like a reward. I will say I have not unpacked Tiny Buddha, so that will not be featured today. But there's some new decks I want to introduce to you guys. This is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. And it's super cool, guys. We're going to have so much fun with it. And then this is the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Absolutely gorgeous, divinely feminine imagery. The artist did a fantastic job. We're also going to bring in some astrological cards and maybe some fairy cards. So sit down. If you're over 21, you can pour yourself a glass of wine. Or if it's legal where you are, you can smoke a little bit of cannabis and let's get a good reading done. All right, the first thing I want to do, as I usually do, is check the energy of the collective. I normally do this with my giant Rider-Waite deck. We're not going to do that today because this is what this deck is for, to kind of give you those different archetypes, and that kind of explains the energy. Archetypes and energy is the same thing because you're putting something out, right? Okay, so we want to get a spirit animal to represent the collective right now. So you guys, in the fall, we're planning our next activity event, and it's going to be a crystal workshop. It'll be cool. Okay, so we have our spirit animal, and we have the hawk. Oh, we have two. You know, that I think that's better, actually, that there's two. We have the hawk and the elk. All right, can you guys see those? All right. So let's read about the hawk and the elk. I hope I haven't lost you guys by now. I love y'all. Okay, thank you for your patience as I try to find the hawk. Hawk. I'll take elk too. Octopus, beaver, oyster, turtle, frog, otter. You guys think I'm like losing my mind? Oh my gosh. I should have marked, well, you can't mark the pages if you're drawing randomly, so sorry, you're just gonna have to sit there and wait while I find the pages. But yeah, so we're gonna do a crystal workshop, and if you're interested, tickets are gonna be like the same price, $21, and we're gonna do it with Nashville Crystal Shop. So keep in mind that that will be happening early fall. Now let's talk about the hawk. Watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. Whoa. Okay, so this is a massive sign from Spirit, right? I can't emphasize the importance of the language they used enough. So the collective is receiving a message right now. Now let's read what the elk has to say. It says, stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. I love it. We have a message here from Spirit letting us know massive changes coming. And then we have the elk here, which is representing divine masculine energy. And what have we talked about in the past when it comes to divine masculine energy? It's the energy we need to step into when it's time to take action. So we have change and action, right? This is going to be an exciting reading. Change and action. I'm all about it. Okay, so I'm pulling from the Intuitive Night Goddess now, and this one's new. So let's see how it goes. Some of the cards have alternative names to some of them, and it may take me a second or two to remember which is which, but aren't these cards beautiful? So let's take 6 cards. Actually, maybe more. I don't know. However many I'm feeling. All right. We have the Spirit of Swords. That's going to be your Page of Swords. So, what else? Ace of Wands. Never unhappy to see an ace. That one wants to come out. 7 of Swords. Always unhappy to see that come out in a reading. Alright, Nymph of Cups. Okay, so that's going to be our King of Cups. And the 6 of Swords. Spirit, the back of the deck energy. The Empress. Okay. So, let me get a sip of water while I analyze this. Okay. There's something you're wanting very badly, and you're telling I'm downloading, I'm channeling right now. You're telling your guides and your angels, the universe is hearing you begging for a certain outcome, a desire. You are wanting to obtain something. And then I see that gift coming true in the Ace of Wands. We have this epiphany, like, wait a second, I already have that. I just couldn't see it because I was so busy worrying. And we have the 7 of Swords indicating self-sabotage, right? Like when we spiral down, like, oh my gosh, I can't get that thing I want. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You begin the spiraling down process into negativity and we self-sabotage. But we have the King of Cups here indicating that, listen, everybody has a higher power. I don't identify with religion. I'm a spiritual person. But the King of Cups being here, this tells me you have a cosmic guide or possibly even a god, a masculine god that is taking care of you in this situation. okay? The King of Cups is about compassion. Into the Six of Swords, the King of Cups is here to gently nudge you to move on or move forwards. It's time to make this shift. And it's not so much of a tower moment thing, like where it's like, oh God, I have to make this huge, awful change, you know? Like, I'm so scared. I don't want to make a change. It's more of a gentle nudge from the King of Cups. It's just time to make changes and move forward. So not bad, right? Okay. All right. So now we're going to start pulling some other cards. My kitty cat just left. It made me sad. Sometimes I wonder, like, when the cats act a certain way, if they're, like, tuning into my readings and they're like, Victoria, you sound stupid. Like, I don't actually think about these things. All right, so from the Starseed Oracles, how many do we want to take today? I'll take one for that top right corner. No, put something else there. We'll take 2 Starseed Oracles. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. All right. So you need to slow down. This Spirit of Swords energy is like gung-ho, ready to obtain this Ace of Wands. Spirit is directing us to take baby steps. Also, pointing out the back of the deck energy is the Empress. This could indicate fertility or pregnancy. We have the word baby here, but also the Empress can indicate simply abundance or codependency. Okay, so let's take one more Starseed Oracle. Okay, loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. You know, I did have a lot of edibles on my trip. I mean, I'll admit to it. Who else is using coping mechanisms though? We are a collective. This is not reading my energy, it's reading all of our energies. So whether you're using wine, alcohol, cigarettes, sex, I shouldn't say sex, really, but there could be a 12-year-old watching. Who knows? But all of those things can be addiction, and we don't even see it necessarily because we're just trying to make it through our day. We're using it to cope. Spirit is seeing this becoming a habit, and we need to surrender and give it to our higher power, because once it becomes an addiction, you're in deep water. Speaking of water, I have to take a sip. All right, let's go from Work Your Light. We'll take one. This is all of Rebecca Campbell's work that we're going through right now. Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Yeah, if I was seeing like the Death card and the Tower card, I mean, Seven of Swords is concerning, but I'm not seeing super scary things. I'm seeing a transition that's gonna go rather smoothly. You don't need to over-medicate for this. Like, it's gonna be that easy. Like, you won't need your coping mechanisms, so put those down. And then get outside is what I'm just picking up. They showed me like a park. Really, it is a beautiful time to be outside in Tennessee right now. If you're not in Tennessee, I hope it's beautiful where you are too. But yeah, I can't tell you how much fun I had on that kayak trip by myself. It was amazing. I like really felt like I reconnected with spirit. So please, please, please go outdoors, and I promise you it'll be fun. It'll be playful. All right, so now we're gonna pull from the rose. Let's see what we get. So, as I always say, when it takes a long time to get a card, they're looking for something specific. Bear with me. This could be a very long reading to upload. So I am actually filming it right now, lunchtime-ish, lunchtime. It might not post until this evening. That's how long it takes to upload videos to Facebook. I'm thinking about switching to live for that reason. Let me know what you think. Okay. We have one from the Rose. The Mystic Rose. Compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. This is us, guys. We're the highly sensitive empaths. We're the starseeds. We're the ones that have had to survive rather than thrive because Earth is hard. But it's molded you into a compassionate person, a devoted person, a person that has a humble heart, a person that wants to help others, and a person that lives a mindful, beautiful life. And it's authentic. The way it's coming through energetically is it's not fake, like BS, like, oh, my life is better than yours, Facebook crap. This is like the authenticity of our souls. We're here to help others, and I think we all know it. That's why we feel their feelings. But what must we do in order to help those people? In order to help others, we must protect our own energy. And I encourage you to do so. But Spirit sees you for this compassion and devotion and your humility, and I just feel like this is also divinely feminine. It's amazing because a week ago we were talking about masculine energy. No, wait, the elk was masculine energy. So this is actually more balanced. We have masculine energy, and then the Mystic Rose is divinely feminine energy. So we have a good mix going on. But yeah, last week we talked about divinely feminine energy, and we're sort of talking about action steps. So that's going to be divinely masculine. All right, so let's take a, what do we want to put in that top right corner? A motivational manifesto. All right. Who wants to go see Chainsmokers in the, I think they're coming here in the fall? I don't know. I think they're coming soon. I don't know. But I really want to go to that concert. Okay, I'll shut up now. We have a card. Right here. Those who have won major victories realize that all the resources to win are within, and that most knowledge needed to succeed is acquired after action. Whoa, how spot on is that? Most knowledge needed to succeed is acquired after action. We're just talking about how this elk is encouraging us to take action, and this hawk is telling us this is a divinely guided message from Spirit, almost like a gentle warning. Listen, open your ears. All right. I think next we'll move into our stone oracles. Okay, so that's what we get here. Now, I got this deck of cards in Santa Fe. It's one of my faves, Garnet. I stay focused on the task at hand and accomplish my goals with creativity and determination. So we have some ADHD going on, not surprising. Like, you're listening to me and I'm the queen of ADHD, but on the back we have heart chakra energy, that beautiful green, letting us know this is matters of the heart. It says stop procrastinating, increase self-motivation, maintain focus, determination, and success, stay grounded and focused, walk the path to creative success. Yeah, I feel like garnet is a divinely feminine stone anyways, because it's all about passion. Where do I want to put this? I guess we could start layering here. Yeah, I could make you guys garnet necklaces. That's easily customizable. Did I just make that word up? Customizable? It's customizable. All right. So let's get a animal message. Spirit animal message here. Okay, that one wants to come out. Oh, the cardinal. Now, I know this is a symbol and a sign for a lot of you. It says, the polarities of your spiritual pursuits and the physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Okay. I mean, the only metaphor that, or like analogy that's coming to mind is like the alcoholic that shows up to an AA meeting with booze in their solo cup or whatever, like coffee cup, you know? Like, it's the opposites, extremes, holding on to two extremes, whatever your extremes are, whether you're like trying to balance family and school or kids and work, you're trying to stay spiritually aligned, and it's not easy when we try to do it in real life when we have things scheduled. And so we need to pull back our energy just a little bit so we can reorganize and balance and center. Okay? Like that. Okay, here's our other stone angel cards. All right, let's shuffle one out. Okay. All right, we have the angel of change. Yeah, the hawk is here and the elk is here to let us know change is coming. I embrace the changes occurring in my life. I recognize that all changes bring better life situations. I am grateful that the energy flowing through me is in balance. I have a strong physical structure and all parts of my body feel good. Orange calcite is the suggestion on the back, also known as honey calcite. Are you experiencing major changes that are challenging your emotional state? Trust in the process of change and honor your feelings. Take the time to balance your energy. We just talked about that. And they say I'm psychic. All right. Pay particular attention to the health of your nerves, bones, and muscles. Change puts a lot of stress on the body. I find that when I'm going through changes, I need more sleep. But yeah, this is what this entire reading is about. It's amazing. Now, for it to say, this is an affirmation. For it to say, I have a strong physical structure and all parts of my body feel good, they're not saying that that's true. What they're saying is start manifesting this. It's an affirmation. Mantra this. I have to do this myself. I have fibromyalgia because I have the world's most sensitive body. So I often have to tell myself I'm okay, I'm healthy, like I feel good. And you can kind of trick your mind into realizing that it can heal itself. We can kind of jumpstart that healing process. And let me tell you, when you heal something, that's when things start to change for the better. Okay, let's get one of these. Okay. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. This change is from your guides and angels. They want to see you happier. They love you and they have a divine plan in place. We have to trust that it's there. This is happening for me, not to me. Exactly. Do not feel alarmed or scared. Understand that change could be for the positive. We always associate change with the negative, but really, like, why do we do that when we have a 50% chance it could be positive? And even more so because we've done a reading and we see that it's going to be positive. Okay, next I'm going to pull from Keepers of the Light and we'll get a message. Thank you for those of you who are still tuning in. I feel like I lost a lot of you when I was trying to find the book pages. Okay. All right, we have Holy Amethyst. Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Right. So focus that attention on what you desire because that's what we're going to manifest. That's what's going to bring about this change. And we want to be in control of this change. And the best way to do that is manifestation. Okay. All right. So let's get a card from Moonology. Okay, I just heard this is a welcomed change. A very welcome change. All right, full moon in Aries. Feel free to Google when the full moon in Aries is, and it's not always Christina's responsibility. Some of you can also Google, but a fiery climax approaches. I mean, yeah, when things happen in Aries season, it gets a little wild, but sometimes in order to enact change, we have to let go, you know, and we kind of have to find our footing, right? Because for whatever reason, we've gone in the wrong direction, and or it's just a cycle coming to a close. Yeah, and I lost track of what I was thinking. But no, how do I want to say this? A fiery climax approaches. Change doesn't come without risk, right? So there's going to be some risk, and it's going to be fiery energy. That could be arguments or maybe clashing of family members. Who the hell knows? But just be aware that there is an ending that they're indicating, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get a card from the Law of Attraction. Okay. Opportunity. I am always ready to take advantage of opportunities presented to me. Okay. All right. When this opportunity comes, or if it has already entered into your life, this is an indicator you're meant to take it. It was sent by your guides. Okay. All right. Let's get... actually, I'm going to move to the right side of the desk. My Tiger cards, Divine Beloved. Love these. Soulmate. I am one who trusts. Allow me, Divine Beloved, to trust that the perfect person has already been selected. In the right place and time we shall meet, for you know every true desire of my heart. May I only wish for what you wish for me. Okay. Big change on the horizon, possibly to do with a soulmate. Again, we have the word trust. We have to trust that this will happen so that we manifest it, right? Spirit is giving us all the tools, letting us know we have all the resources within. We need to trust that, and that is hard to do. Okay. So from James Van Praagh, let's get Soul's Journey, Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Ugh. Yes, Victoria. The goal I set was I'll be marathon running by next summer. It's a lofty goal. But yeah, we all need to do that self-care, and that is an uncomfortable topic as a curvy female to say, like, we all need to do like exercise for self-care, but we do. Why? Because those endorphins, they feed our brain happiness. That sunlight, it feeds our brain wellness. So exercise is actually a form of self-care. And shoot, I'm guilty of not exercising ever since I started reading tarot because I'm busy. But you need to make time for this, just like I need to make time for this. For it to come out on a collective level scares me a little bit. That tells me we're spending a lot of time in other people's energies and we're getting drained. We're on burnout, pushing through the pain, and we could be missing some serious physical ailments. Like, this is an example. Don't walk around on a foot that could have a fractured toe and just keep walking. Like, that is a real example, by the way. My toe. There's something wrong with half of my foot. But you get what I'm saying. You guys are smart. Okay, let's pull a feather. Woodpecker. This is my symbol for my grandparents. My Mormon grandparents. Says, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. Okay, so yeah, call upon your strength, your inner power, and I love the word discernment. It means you really need to take a pause and think things through before taking action steps. Discernment means we've thought it through. Okay. All right, guys, taking a sip of water. Empath empowerment message next. Okay, 2. Why does our collective get this card every time? Slow down. To avoid burnout, I just said this. We were talking about health. To avoid burnout, don't do too much too fast. Going slower lets you appreciate the miracle of the moment and the richness of your life. Okay. Remember your gifts. Focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, or family. That's, we talk about that a lot, making a gratitude list in order to shift our perspective. Okay, let's fill in that. That's going to drive me crazy, so let's fill that in. What have I not used yet? Crap. All right, let's get a Gabby Bernstein message. Okay, so those of you that want to do the tarot course, I will post a lesson every day starting, you want to start tomorrow? We can do it starting tomorrow. I might put it up tonight, depending on how long it takes to load this reading. But I am excited to teach you guys. Okay, we have a spirit message. Wow, so we've had the word compassion come out so many times. This makes me think you guys are spending a lot of time taking care of other people right now, and you see it as a responsibility, and you don't see it as a burden because it's something you need to do to take care of. They're showing me taking care of family, but this compassion, it's really what makes this collective special. It says, compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. Yeah. It's so much easier to support somebody than it is to be jealous of somebody. Celebrate other people's miracles, other people's manifestations, because it only makes your manifestations and karma that much stronger, that much better. All right, I pulled these out. I don't use them very often, but they're super cute. They're little fairy cards. Let's see what we get for the collective. Okay. Protection. Oh, it's my pride card. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. That is true. If you are going to be learning tarot with me, understand reading for yourself in the beginning can be scary because we overanalyze. You know, it's natural when we're learning something new. Make sure your energy is protected when you come into those lessons with me, and like literally take nothing personal. Okay. But I feel like the protection card is also here because we have the Seven of Swords indicating self-sabotage. And I think Spirit just wants you to call back your energy so you're not stuck in your own way of receiving this gift. You know? Okay, so let's do this. Let's get our soul trees. No. I'm sorry, I pulled these out especially just for you guys today. We're going to do some astrology cards. Okay, we'll take those two. We have the 6th house. And we have solar eclipse. Okay, now you guys are going to have to put up with me while I find the right pages in the book. When you get a private reading from me, I actually, sorry, I need water. When you guys get your private readings from me, I like go ahead and I mark the pages before the reading to save time, but when you're pulling live on camera, I can't really do that. Okay, first we're going to talk about solar eclipse. Okay, that's this card right here. You can't see it, but it says solar eclipse. It says, a solar eclipse occurs when a new moon is directly between the sun and the earth and blocks out the sun's rays. The solar eclipse carries the same potential for opportunity as the regular new moon, but it does come with a warning that you will reap 3 times what you sow, so go forward with clear purpose. Okay, we have the word opportunity and warning, which we had warning up here. We had opportunity somewhere around here. Right there. So yeah, you guys are being given a warning that, hey, this change is coming. We have an opportunity for you. It's up to you whether or not you take it. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. They're like, get excited. My guides are saying, get excited. This is going to be good. I promise. Oh, we have to do the 10th. So the 6th house, not the 10th house. All right. So what does the 6th house have to tell us in these regards? Says, while the 5th house is all about fun, the 6th house card is a sign that it's time to get back to work. Putting off completing your to-do list just results in a longer list. It's better to get ahead so you don't overwhelm yourself later. Look for ways to streamline or switch up your routine to keep things from getting too stale. The 6th house can also mean that something is going on with your health. If you have been neglecting your body, now is the time to try to reconnect with it. Whether it is changing the way you're eating or trying different exercises, this card is the boost of confidence you need. Keywords: disorders, work, the grind, list, change, confidence. Well, a keyword is change, which this entire reading is about change. It scares me to see health come out twice in a reading. Those of you that are avoiding doctor appointments or prolonging getting something seen about, don't do that. Please go to the doctor. All right? It seems like some of you really need to, or those cards wouldn't come out like that. Okay, so we're gonna get some soul trees. Just some keywords to leave from this reading. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. It's weird because I'm talking to myself, but this reading is timeless, and I know when it reaches you, I'm talking to you. I'm up in your energy. Because time is not linear, right? So what can help us with this change, Spirit? What can you tell us about this change that's coming? Okay. Expansion. Okay, like they're showing me meditation and just like practicing expanding your energy to hold more space for love, hold more space for positivity. And in order to do that, let's release some negativity. We want to expand on the positive. Communication. You're receiving clear communication right now, and it's really important that you pay attention to it. We see that with the Hawk card, which tells us that with a warning that something new is coming. And the Elk card is that divine masculine energy that is asking us to take action into this change. And one of the ways we can take action into change is using communication. And also, I think we called it at the beginning of the reading that the throat chakra is blocked. Okay, let's get a couple more. Reconnect with spirit. Now, you guys get this a lot. Okay, I don't want to dwell on the coping mechanisms card, but if you're drinking or like smoking all the time, you're going to block your own crown chakra. And if that's what you want to do, that's totally cool with me. Like, no judgment. But there's a disconnect. And we want to reconnect. Okay. Unique gifts. Remember, you're empaths, highly sensitives. You could be psychic one day. If you want to take that path, learn tarot with me. Okay, lots of blue and purple, throat chakra, crown chakra. Okay, detachment. This is important. When this change does occur, let's be prepared for good and bad. And the way to do that is to say, no matter what happens, I'm going to be fine. And if you need to tell yourself that every single day or every 5 minutes until you remember it, do that. And one more, spirit. Boom. If you've made it this far into this reading, you're still with me. How hilarious is this? The change card. Right? It's a good day for me. You guys take advantage of it. Call me for a private reading. I seem to be spot on today. All right, so we have expansion, communication, reconnect with spirit, unique gifts, detachment, and change. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up by doing another energy check. I want to see how this has shifted our energy. Okay. Okay, 9 of shells. That's your 9 of cups. Success, gratitude, fulfillment. Okay. 7 of feathers. That's your 7 of swords. That's your self-sabotage right here. Preparation and resourcefulness. Absolutely, that is important when it comes to change. Preparation. Five of acorns. Challenge and growth. Inner conflict is the takeaway. Because why is inner conflict the takeaway? Well, humans their worst fear tends to be the unknown. So we have a lot of inner conflict about expecting a change in our life. Five of feathers. Strategy and resilience. Avoid winning at all costs. If you feel resistance, it's not for you, and understand that whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. And one more tarot card, please. 3 of acorns. All right, this is the future. This is coming. They're letting you know. There's a soft warning here to be prepared for change, foresight, and exploration. All right, so you guys, that about wraps it up. I want to pull just a few of these seashells, get some very specific messages for some of you. Also, if you're into numbers and numerology, these are going to be your favorite cards. They're all numbered, and there's like 300. Okay. Number 134. Being forgetful, possibly being concerned about appearing unintelligent. Yeah, that's me every day. That's hilarious. Okay, 198. Frustration, stifled creativity, knowing there is more to life. Yeah. One more. Number 98. Interesting, we have 198 and 98. It says, massive devastation, a destructive force affecting many. What the? Okay, all right. I don't really think this is related to the upcoming change that we're going to be going through. I think this is like, perhaps if you're living in an area where there might be freak weather. Yeah, I don't really... I promise you're safe, or I would have seen scarier tarot cards. All right. I'm going to get a couple more because there's like 300, so I'll grab the other stack. Okay, we'll take these 3. Okay, we have number 190. It says, feeling that nothing comes easily, progress through struggle. Well, a little bit of progress is better than no progress at all, in my opinion. And we have number 89, That's 98 in reverse. That's interesting. The numbers 8 and 9, or 9 and 8, are going to be very significant to you guys. Okay, being treated as special or elite favoritism. That's that Five of Swords energy of trying to win at all costs. Then we have 96. Being someone's hero, a hero's journey, right? Because if we can handle change with grace, we're leading by example. And I know you guys all have have this within you. It's just a matter of believing and setting the intention and having that inner knowing that you can accomplish your goals and reconnecting to spirit so that we are guided through this change. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. I am sending you so much love and light. PM me for a private reading. I'm free this evening, and we'll talk soon. Sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.